Whether you're on the grounds of King's House or you watched on television, perhaps one of the most memorable moments of the 2019 ceremony of investiture and presentation of national honors and awards was when actor Glen Campbell was announced and approached the Governor General. With an acting career that began in 1981, Glen knows the importance of, well, details and rehearsals. He clearly paid close attention while at rehearsal for the event. He was as crisp and complete as the men and women of the Jamaica Defense Force. Actor Glen Campbell has almost 4 decades burnishing unforgettable characters on stage. And in your mind, time for me to say, action. This is Profile. I am Faye Ellington.
Mr. Glen Godfrey Titus Campbell, for over 38 years of outstanding contribution to Jamaican theatre as an actor on stage, television and film, and the mentoring of students of theatre.
And that applause says it all. His most famous character played by Glen Campbell is Titus. And we see that charisma and that humor coming out even as he receives his award.
I know you must have watched this before, but we are putting it at the start of the Profile program. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for the
Governor
invitation.
General say to you when you shuffled up to him like that?
He said that he actually felt a little nervous having to give me the award after that entrance.
You rehearsed it, tell me.
I did. And some folks might think it was trivial or disrespectful. I asked permission. I said, would it be okay? And they said, yes. Do you know how to do it properly? The major said, I think I can handle it. And I was rehearsing it from August until October 21.
I said it in my introduction that you understand details and rehearsals. So I'm not surprised to hear you say you rehearsed it.
Yes.
Were you ever a cadet?
No, I didn't have that kind of
Discipline.
discipline.
But you have another discipline that you have employed in theatre for almost 4 decades.
Yes.
Let's
Attention to detail.
Attention to detail. Let me tell you, when I watched you as the orator, I had to do everything to contain myself. But I knew something would have happened, and I figured it might have been that you would operate like the men and women in uniform, but I didn't expect the shuffle. I'm telling you that. Glen, you're born and grew up in England, came to Jamaica when you were, what, 8?
Age 8, yes.
What are your memories of London?
Cold, grey, lots of white people. So much so that it was almost a culture shock coming to Jamaica and seeing very few white people around me. In my class in England, I remember it was 2 of us as black kids in the class. But we were the best at everything. We ran fastest, we were the brightest, everything.
You had to be.
I had to be, you know. And so, but it was fond memories. I took part in school activities, choirs. I sang and danced in the school pageant. So from a very early age, I had this performance
thing. You came to Jamaica. Did you come by boat or a plane?
Came by boat. Not a cruise ship, folks. Yes, I know. It was a boat. The SS Bigona. 1972, I actually heard that there was a fire and it was destroyed some years after. But yes, I came on a boat. And it was like a cruise ship of back
those
then,
days.
Those days, because they had pool, they had tennis court.
How long did it take?
I think it was something like 14 days. 14
and
days.
what are your memories on the boat? The thing, if there's one thing that stands out for you?
Not so good a memory. My little sister wanted to see the whales that followed the ship as we crossed the ocean. And I opted to lift her and place on the side of the railing. And the whale on the other side hit the ship and it tilted like this. My mom was there just in time to grab my little sister out of my hand.
She never bother with you. She leave you.
No, she never bother.
Anyway, you came to Jamaica and you said it was a kind of culture shock when you came here and saw so many black people.
Yes.
When you got to Jamaica? Where were you living and what school did you attend?
Okay, so I came to Jamaica. First, we were in Morton Park for a couple of weeks. Then we moved to Elliston Flats. And I had the opportunity of going to Hope Valley Experimental. Now, some people hear the name Hope Valley Experimental and just say, okay, it's another school. But it was a very special school in that they used this institution to have able-bodied kids and disabled kids in the same environment, studying and learning together. So I grew up having an appreciation for people with disabilities, not being uncomfortable around them, and being quiet at home. If they had one hand, two hands, no hands at all, helping them, lifting them, and it was, I'm sure it did better for me in terms of my appreciation
That
of
is
my
very
brother.
helpful. That must have come from, and
Yes.
of course, your mother.
Yes.
What's your mother's name?
Thelma.
Oh, man.
Yes.
She's been the love of your life,
Yes,
hasn't she?
definitely.
Big family?
4 sisters, and I think to my appreciation and my attention to the female kind stems from that. Mom and 4 sisters around me. And so I was always helping them out and being the man around the house, so to speak.
And there's Pat. Pat is
Pat.
special to you.
Wash Belly, my little sister. She's my biggest fan, my partner in crime sometimes.
I hope mother listening.
Yes, but Pat is one of my greatest supporters.
Did you do any performance while you were at Hope Valley Experimental School?
I was involved in dancing, and I tell people that I was an actor last. I used to dance and sing before I acted. So as I said before, I was always performing, and I consider myself somewhat of a good dancer. I trained classical, I trained ballet, contemporary, folk, jazz, just about everything. But when I went to high school now at Jamaica College and joined the drama club, I realized that maybe I'm a little better at the acting, and so I should probably stick to what I'm better at.
How were the JC years? Outside of drama, which we'll get to, how were those years?
JC
and by the
years
way,
were-
you notice I'm wearing the JC
Good
colours.
colors,
All right.
yes.
I won't say anything about you.
Yeah.
Just leave it at that. I love it, I love it.
I am sure quite a few people love it too.
Yes.
Yes, but the JC years, fun years, a boys' school. I think I picked up and learned a lot of my independence there. I learned to stand on my own and do stuff for myself. I remember the early years at JC, I was still doing dancing, and at that time, boys' school. Oh, Campbell, I don't understand why you don't go dancing. What, tights and I said, no, folks, guys, listen to me. When I go to dancing, I'm in a class full of females. From that, I got respect at JC, always around the females. And so even so, when I joined the drama club, and it was joined with St. Andrew JC Drama Club, again, I was always at St. Andrew High School. The headmistress, Miss Rita, said, Campbell, 1 minute, please. Do you attend St. Andrew or do you attend Jamaica College?
I wonder what your answer was.
5T, St. Andrew, miss.
What other extracurricular activities were involved in at
I
Jamaica
tried
College?
my hands at just about everything. There was hockey, there was football, there was
I've
cricket.
never seen you as a sports person.
I wasn't bad at track and field, actually. I wasn't bad.
You look a little like Bolt, but
I even started training for the track team for Class 3 hurdles, but on sports day I had an injury and that ended my career. So I had to try something else.
but the theatre, really, you had a great influence there. Who was that person who really,
There would have been a number of
JC.
persons. Yes, Dennis Scott.
The
first
late
one.
Dennis Scott.
The late Dennis Scott. He taught English and literature at JC for a while, and so my introduction would be in his classes, reading poetry and reenacting scenes from books and plays and so on. But mainly, my English teacher, Miss Main, saw me as having some potential and suggested that I go to an audition that was being held by a JC old boy that she knew, Louis Marriott.
could we take a break and then we'll get back to that?
Most definitely.
My guest is Glen Campbell, OD. Don't you forget that now, okay? Actor and a friend. I
Yes.
can't deny him at this point,
Yes.
and somebody with whom I've worked on stage. We might hear a little bit about that. We'll be right back after this break. Thank you for watching.